Hello, my wonderful, amazing artists. It's me, Miss Abby, your art teacher. And today is Changemaker Wednesday, and we're getting inspired by a meteorologist and photographer named Willson Bently. In 1931, Bentley Williams lived in Vermont, which is north of us in Boston, where it snows a lot. And for a long time, when he was growing up in Vermont, he would see really amazing patterns on snowflakes and would love to look really close at them. And he wanted to show the world what he was seeing. So he figured out a way to photograph snowflakes. He was the first person to figure it out, because snowflakes from far away look like little specks of ice. But if you look really close, you can see lots of amazing and inspiring details, such as symmetry and shapes and lines and patterns, and that's what we're going to get inspired by today. So, we're going to get inspired by Willson Bently, a meteorologist and photographer who brought together the science of meteorology and the art of photography to show the world the amazing shapes that you can find by looking really close at snowflakes. Let's get started with making art. Okay, today we are going to cut out some snowflakes. Now, I know a lot of us know how to do this already, but let's refresh our memories. For creating a snowflake, you need a scissor and a piece of paper. Any size will do, but we're going to shape this into a square first, because a rectangle doesn't quite work for a snowflake. Okay, to shape a rectangle paper like this into a square, the way I do it is I fold this edge of the paper over to meet this edge, so they're lined up. And then, once those edges are brought together, I use my finger to crease. And now look at this. We've got a triangle on top. This and this are the same length. And then we have this extra that we can cut off and save and do something with. So we'll cut it out carefully with our scissors. Let's set that aside and do something cool with it. Now, ta-da, you have a square. Now we're going to take our square and fold it so that it's ready to be cut into a snowflake. The way we do this is we fold it into one triangle, so it's folded in half. Now we're going to fold it into fourths into an even smaller triangle. And then fold it again, so that it's a little triangle, and we have the open mouth side, and then we have one open mouth side and two folded up sides. And we're going to cut into our snowflake now. We're going to be carefully using our scissors. And I recommend trying this with a practice paper a couple of times, because it's hard to remember how snowflakes work. And I'm just cutting shapes out. I cut the corners off first. That's how I like to do it. Cut the corners off first so that it's a little less squarey. And then I'm going to cut small shapes into my snowflake. I'm going to cut a triangle. 1, 2, and then the third side. And then carefully twist it off without ripping it. Now I'm going to try a square on this side, I think. Or no, a diamond. We'll do. Or a square. Another triangle. Yeah, now I'm going to try a square over here. Or more like a rectangle. See? We got different shapes. Now I'm going to try half of a circle right here. I like to do half shapes on my snowflakes. And I'm being very careful, because if I cut too far, if I were to chomp too far, I could accidentally cut this whole piece off. So I'm slowing down and working very carefully. I'm going to add a couple more triangles. Ready? See, now that your paper is cut into lots of interesting shapes, you can unfold it. Ta-da, you have an amazing snowflake. Friends, be careful when making snowflakes, because you might make one and then think, I want to make another one. And you go from just having one snowflake to having lots and lots and lots and lots of snowflakes, because they're so fun to make. And I find that once I make one, I want to continue experimenting and get better and better at making them. And I want to make multiple designs. Also, in nature, have you seen just one snowflake? Usually they are falling from the sky. And I think I'm going to take these and I'm going to string them together and hang them up in my home to create a winter wonderland inside of my home, so that I can get fun and festive this year. Bye. Have fun making art at home.